So I think it would have been 79, maybe 80, 1979, 1980, that I was in a band called Spectrum, and it was a bluegrass band, and one of the guys was a guy named Jimmy Goudreau, and Jimmy had worked with J.D. Crowe, who was one of the top banjo players in the world for many years, and he had this hookup with GHS, and he said, listen, we got to get you hooked up with GHS. And at that time I was using whatever I could find. I was using a lot of GHS, but I was buying them. And I was also trying like Bell brand, but they were often considered the great strings for banjo players, but they tended to be corroded. You'd get them and packages were messed up, where the fourth string, the winding would come off. So I went to GHS, all of that was solid. The strings were great, they worked wonderfully. And fortunately, Jimmy connected me with the company and he made me a sponsor. So I've been getting their strings now ever since then. That's 81, what are we talking now? For almost 40 years? Over 40 years, well over 40 years, holy cow. And in that whole time, I've loved the strings. I've tried other things just out of curiosity. I always will, want to know what else is out there and what's going on, but I haven't found anything that beats them for the banjo.